Good evening. Welcome to Quick and Easy with Chef Oliver. This is episode number 1. All right, we got some good food in the network. Over here, my guest, I got Hollywood Bonnie, who is also part of the TCP network. First thing I want to do, I want to start the pork dish here. What we're going to be making is a roasted pork loin, right? And we're going to do a blackberry reduction with a mashed sweet potato, and then we're going to finish off with some green beans. So I'm going to get my pan hot air. Ever had pork before, Bonnie?
I eat pork all the time.
You eat pork
all parts of pork.
Okay, so you go with pork loin.
Yes.
All right. Over here we got the beautiful pork loin here. We got rosemary and all that. Always good to cook with fresh herbs. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna take that off the stem, just like that. And like I said, we got the pan heating here, and the oven's on because we're gonna finish this in the oven.
You're helping me prep for future day.
Always. All right. So then we're just gonna get a little S&P. I got a little salt and pepper mixture here, kosher salt. Always season, when you're seasoning your meat, always want to go high, but to get some nice even distribution when it's up high. Alright. Just like so. Alright.
I got it.
Our pan getting nice and hot here. We're going to add a little extra virgin olive oil. I like using oil, extra virgin olive specifically, because it has a high burning content. Meaning it's not gonna burn and have that, like, you know, when you do butter. When butter burns, it's not a good flavor. So, everybody see that? Got that beautiful pork loin, got salt and pepper on there, rosemary. And we're gonna put that right in the pan there. Gonna hear that sizzle? Oh yeah. That's happiness right there. Alright. Okay, so real quick, like I said earlier in the show, we have Hollywood Bonnie. She's also part of the TCP network, which has a bunch of podcasts and a bunch of shows. Obviously, Quick and Easy with Chef Oliver is one of them. So, Bonnie, do you want to tell the audience about how you're part of the TCP network and what your show is about, what time it comes on, etc.?
Absolutely. Well, I'm on Raw Real Tea. We are basically unfiltered rum talk. So, I'm definitely going to be talking about this. We shoot on Sundays at 4 o'clock. We're talking about Chef Oliver helping me to prepare for future day, and hopefully this is going to get my inbox changed so I can find someone to cook for. But we come on Sundays at 4 o'clock right after Say Less podcast. And
nice.
My soul twin is on Say Less podcast. That's podcast Poppy, Billy Blast. Shout out to him. And he and I are actually cooking up some new stuff. Gonna be taking a ride with us. We're gonna ride some places.
Okay.
And eat some new things.
So basically going to like different food service establishments?
Yes.
Nice.
Come to your spot. Let us know.
You everybody see that pork? We're gonna turn it over. You see that nice caramelization? Alright.
I smell it.
Now what we call this in the food service world is called the Maillard reaction, right? So it's the caramelization of proteins. See, so with the protein, it creates that crust and that beautiful color here. So basically, we're going to brown that on all sides, and then we're going to finish it in the oven. All right. So once again, Hollywood Bonnie, like I said, World Royalty is a great show, great podcast, 4 o'clock on Sundays. Once again, TCP Network. If you haven't watched any of the shows on TCP, I'm telling you, it's a great show. So tune in. We got a lot of other great lineups on Sundays as well. These opinionated facts.
I'm going first, and then
Royalty,
and then Say Less, and then keeping up. I'll sit down with the Johnsons.
And sit down with the Johnsons tonight. So we got a little bit of everything from relationships to sports to just talking about marriage and all that good stuff. All right. Then we're gonna just pop that right there, and that's looking lovely right there. Ooh, everybody smell that? And then we're going to finish that off in the oven. And then we're going to start on other components of that as well. So, boom, there it goes. Turn that off in the oven. Alright. The next component we're going to do, we're going to create a balsamic reduction. All right, with blackberries. Like blackberries?
I do.
Okay. Ever have blackberries in the sauce?
I always heard blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Ain't that the truth?
You know.
All right, so we got some blackberries we just put in there, balsamic vinegar. All right. I'm gonna toss that in there just like that. And then we're gonna add some chicken stock. And then last but definitely not least, some brown sugar. Just like so. And as this reduces, the flavor is going to intensify as well. As we say in the culinary world, right?
Bam, that's what they say. Bam.
Bam too, right? But let's say so. It's concentration at evaporation concentration. So you know what I mean? That so as it evaporates, the flavor of the sauce is going to concentrate. And the more it goes down, the more full body that sauce would be. So we're gonna let that go. That's gonna take about 5 minutes. All right. And then what we're gonna do here, once again, this is quick and easy, right? So we got some beautiful sweet potatoes that I boiled earlier, and we're gonna make some mashed sweet potatoes. So all I'm gonna do is just kind of add that back to the pot, get that warmed up.
Stupid question, but a question.
There are no stupid questions.
What's the difference? Is there a difference between a yam and a sweet potato? No, right?
Actually, there's a difference, and actually, technically, people actually just say this is a yam because technically, really, it is a yam. But I know a lot of times we kind of go back and forth between sweet potatoes because a sweet potato is more like yellowish,
Okay.
and it's actually more thinner and smaller. Yams is like the big
ones.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, but you know, we always kind of call them sweets anyway. So yeah. So while that sweet potato is rocking, we're gonna add some butter because ain't nothing better in life without butter.
Butter makes everything.
Butter makes everything better. And then of course you always have to season your food. So we're gonna add a little salt and pepper there. Oh yeah, just a little bit for.
My blood pressure is low.
Everybody see that? And you see the nice reduction? Go ahead, Bonnie. Come up.
Oh,
Yeah, you come
available?
up. Yeah. Yeah, see that? So, yeah, so that's just gonna reduce. I'm gonna smash that so it's gonna be nice, and then you're gonna, yeah, so potatoes going in here. The pork would take about 10 minutes in the oven. You want the pork cooked to about 145 for doneness. And then we just let that keep going there. Oh yeah. And once again, we're gonna season that as well, because everything needs seasoning. A little salt and pepper. Alrighty. Last but not least, we're gonna put this sauce in the back here. Last but not least, we're gonna get our green beans going, and we're gonna saute all that too.
I love green beans.
Yeah.
Yes, they're amazing.
So Bonnie, we just had Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving. What was on your menu?
On my menu, we had ham with pineapples and cherries, of course. We had
Okay.
turkey, corn pudding, blueberry pie. We had.
So was that like baked?
Yeah.
So like a cream corn with eggs and stuff like that?
Yeah, but my nana is she's from Darlington, South Carolina. Shout out to my grandma.
Okay.
She uses like bacon.
Bacon.
So she like fries it a little bit first.
Okay.
So like bacon, butter, cream, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It sounds good.
It's amazing.
It
Yeah.
sounds good. You should have brought some.
Yeah, I should. I'll see what I can do for you.
Okay.
I'm sure she would love to cook for you.
Ooh, so we got the pan going here. So we're gonna add our oil, and this is just gonna be for our green beans. We just gotta add vegetables, right? So our conscience is more clear. Beautiful green beans here.
I can say I ate your
Yeah, right? Once again, we're gonna season that. Just a little salt and pepper. So what was your favorite part of Thanksgiving? Is that one of your favorite dishes?
That is one of my favorite dishes, but she made neck bones, and those are like one of my favorite things that she makes. So
Neck bones, okay.
Yes, amazing.
That sounds
but
good.
Family time was what was most important to me.
All right.
We don't get to see each other too often, but when we do, it's lit. And the cookies.
Coquito's always good.
Always.
And what does coquito stand for?
I don't know.
That's Spanish eggnog, right?
Yes. You got it.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like, what is it stand for? I don't know. When I drink so much of it, I can't stand it anymore. I don't know.
I just add a little stock into the green beans, keeping the temperature down. But we want it cooked too, right? We want to cook it to a nice, like, al dente. So, mashed with sweet potatoes is pretty good. We're going to add a little bit of heavy cream. All right? And anything you know about cream is that it's good for you.
Really?
No. But it's good for you because it's flavored. All right? Oh, yeah. That's pretty much done there. See that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have fun with that. The green beans are still going. Nice reduction there. Let me grab a spoon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to smash these blueberries. So when you see the sauce, just a little bit more stock to the green beans. Let that keep going. Check out that nice reduction there of the blueberry. Now as it reduces, also going to thicken up as long with the flavor intensifying. See that, Lana? Yeah, we just gonna smash it just like that. Just like that.
You make it look so easy.
Yeah. Yep. And then we're just gonna let that keep reducing. We're gonna let that keep reducing. Alright. You see the beautiful green beans there? Get a good pick of that. We're gonna go and check on our pork. And I need one of these. Actually, I need a hot pan. There we go. Yes.
This is like multitasking.
That's how you do in the kitchen. Still checking it. Pork still got a little bit to go. So Bonnie, what do you like to cook when you're home?
I love salmon.
Salmon?
Yes. Salmon
Okay.
is like my go-to.
Is that like your favorite fish?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And what do you normally do for its preparation with that?
For preparation for it, I like to let it marinate.
Okay.
At least for a couple of hours, if not overnight.
And what do you marinate your salmon in?
I like bourbon. The taste of bourbon.
So the sweetness?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a glazed girl.
You're a glazed girl.
Glazed girl.
Nice. Nice. So please tell the audience, Hollywood Bonnie, and how did you get that nickname, by the way? Please enlighten the audience here. How did you get the nickname Hollywood Bonnie?
Well, I like to call myself the Black Bonnie Parker.
Okay.
I've earned my nickname. But the Hollywood part actually came from my soul twin, podcast Poppy, aka Billy Blast.
Okay.
He says I'm Hollywood because I'm always on vacation.
Nice.
So,
Well, you know, Bonnie didn't have a good ending.
well, I mean, look, I'm well respected and well protected, so I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm all right.
Okay. So what are some of the nice restaurants in Lancaster you like to eat at? And you're also from York, right?
I am from York,
Okay.
but I eat here a lot.
Okay, White Rose. We got love for the White Rose.
Sure do. I was just
Okay,
there
McCaskey in the house.
Saturday. No, the Bearcats are definitely in the building as well. But,
yes. Oh,
but
okay.
I do love the White Rose.
Okay.
But here, I'm like a Spanish food girl, so I love.
So you love Spanish food?
Yes.
Okay.
With La Cocina, I think it is called.
La Cocina, yeah, on King.
Yes, Old San Juan is amazing too.
Okay.
And so I like Caribbean food. Their jerk chicken is
It's on point.
everything.
Okay. Now you know I'm West African, right?
Okay.
Okay. If you didn't know that, I'm West African.
You're West African.
Yeah, West
I
African.
know you're Liberian.
Yeah,
but
Liberian.
That is amazing.
Yes. So obviously, you know, if you love Spanish food, you're gonna have to love West African because the origin of Caribbean is West African,
Okay.
right? Because of the slaves that came and developed food, so it's all kind of the same thing. Just you know.
Look at you.
Yeah.
A little bit of knowledge. A little bit of knowledge.
All right. So yeah. Oh yeah. So everybody see that reduction? See how it's getting thicker?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that sauce is gonna be on point. And since you're here, I don't want you. Would you like to taste it?
Would I? Is that a trick question?
Yeah. Let's see something.
Okay.
And tell yeah, blow it a little bit. Not the reverse one. How does that taste?
That's good.
That good?
Yes.
Yeah, I know a little something, don't I?
You know a lot. Is everybody taking notes?
Now, what do you taste? Tell the audience that can't. Unfortunately, they can't smell it and they can't taste it.
I taste heaven. This is like heaven on a spoon.
Okay.
You can taste the berries a little bit, but it doesn't even. I can't. This is amazing. This is really good. Everything's
good?
amazing with you.
Everything's amazing?
Everything.
Awesome. All we do is wait for the pork. Pork like to be a little hard-headed.
That's all right, just like me.
Oh, yeah. And this is what we're waiting for here. Look at that beautiful pork.
Worth the wait.
All right. Now, this is the tenderloin, right? So just to let you know about some of the cuts of meat, the tenderloin is something that comes from the animal. You know, as the animal walks, right? All the legs, the foot is where the tougher cut of the meat is going to be. All right. So therefore, you need to prepare those cuts differently. That's where you come to like stewing, braising, right? Because they have all that connective tissue.
Like roast beef almost. Like you have to cut it a certain way so it doesn't get tough.
Yeah, that's against the grain. But as far as the different cuts, because you have some part of the animal that the animal doesn't use.
The butt is.
You know what I mean? Just kind of like think of us as human beings when we walk, right? So our legs is gonna be more tougher.
Right.
Up here is gonna be tender because it's not used as much.
We don't use it.
That's where you get like the steaks, like the ribeye, or filet mignon, right? You can just cook it less and it'll still be nice and tender.
Okay.
Which other cuts of meat you have to cook longer.
Right.
See, a lot of people don't know that when they go to the store and grab steaks. They just grab whatever, grill it, and it's like, well, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough because you probably grabbed the wrong cut. So you need that knowledge of a different cut. It's going to require a different cooking technique. You feel me? Okay. Alrighty. So now we're gonna green beans is done. Sweet mash is done. Actually looking beautiful. Look at that. We got a beautiful mash there. If you never had mashed sweet potatoes, try it. I love regular mashed potato soup, but the sweet, I mean, that's my point. Alright. We're about to do this, yeah. Alright. Always get yourself a white plate because it just looks better. With the different colors. Oh yeah. Alright. That's almost there. We're gonna finish it off here. Just get a little bit more heat there. And we're gonna start assembling.
Chef, how long have you been cooking for?
Oh, thank you for asking. I've been cooking for professionally about 25 years.
What made you want to start cooking? Have you been cooking since a child though?
I have been cooking since I was a child. Now it's basically because I had to take care of my younger brother at a younger age. My mom worked. But that was just out of necessity. That wasn't necessarily because I wanted to be a chef. But my senior year in high school, I went to Votech. And that's when I realized this is what I want to do for a career. So, Michael, you want to do me a favor? You want to grab that light, that little red switch there? There we go. Yeah, get some of that head out of here. Alright, so we got our little sauce here. Everybody see that right? Everybody get that? Awesome. Our pork is almost getting ready here. Yeah, so I did that for my senior year, and then after that, I really wanted to be a chef. So I started like reading publications, like food service, like magazines, cookbooks, and cooking videos. And that was it.
I hope your brother realizes how blessed he is. So blessed. I wish my sister she can make certain stuff. My sister's on our show too. Her name is Honey. She can cook, but she can't burn like this.
She can't burn like that?
Not like that. Not like that.
Well, that younger brother now is in the Hall of Fame for United States Marine Corps boxing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So he's good.
Okay, he's good.
He turned out all right.
myself. I didn't even ask. Is he married?
Yes,
I'm
yes,
changing my life. I'm changing my life.
I think he had like baby number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's loaded. He's loaded. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna set that here, and now what we're gonna do? I don't even heard this terminology. We're gonna let the meat rest. Do you know what that means by resting? The meat. All right. Right now, the meat came out of the pan. It's hot, right?
It's tired.
It's hot. Got all those juices flowing. If we were to cut it right now, all those juices come out the meat.
And then it will be dry.
And then it will be dry.
I get it.
Got it? So, the purpose of letting it rest is to let all those juices settle. Depending on how big it is, the more you let it rest.
Okay.
Alright, so let's say you had like a 20-pound turkey. You could literally let that rest for about 40 minutes.
Okay, I thought we was gonna let that rest overnight. I know we was gonna do
you know what I mean? Well, a small thing like this, we just probably, I want to say maybe 6 ounces, 7 ounces. All right, we'll just let that rest for like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people meats are tough, because they can do everything right? They can have it at the right temperature, they can cook it perfectly, but then they take it out the oven, and then they're like, they want to cut it, right? And all that juices go, and they be like, hey, this is dry. That's why.
Can you please let everyone know what's the right temperature? Because I swear I'll make everything on 350 if you let me. Is that like the
Yeah. 350 is like the ideal temperature to cook pretty much everything.
I guarantee if you call somebody right now and say, hey, what do you cook such and such on? 350. 350. Oh, I started at 350.
Yeah. So
350.
Yeah. So and normally like by the touch, that's when I know it's gonna be pretty well done. But if you're like an inexperienced cook and you want to know what temperature to cook your meat at, every different meat has a different temperature.
I don't know if you guys could see that from a distance, but every time he touches this, like juice is just like asking to come out.
Right. So we'll start. So we normally start at the top, right, with your poultry, like your chicken, your turkey is 165.
Okay.
That definitely like where it has to be for it to be done. Then you come down to like 155. You have like actually I said 145 earlier, so I do apologize. Pork is 155. All right, so like pork, different type of meat that's stuffed. So you do like a stuffed pork chop, that all has to register 155. Fish is 145. All right, so that's just a little education of, me, and like I said, I've been doing it for years, so I can touch it, I pretty much know. But like if you're not experienced and you get that thermometer, that's what you do. But also when you're temping it, let's say you're temping it in the pan or you're temping it out, make sure the meat goes in and it stays in so it's not like poking out.
Right.
Obviously if it pokes out, it's gonna read a incorrect temperature.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so imagine you hit that pan, it's like 210 degrees, that might be false because it's hitting the bottom of the pan.
Well, wouldn't you get, I would think that you would get a wrong temperature, like a wrong reading if you did it on the stove anyway, because...
No, as long as it's in and it doesn't go out.
Okay.
Yeah, then it doesn't go out. So.
Alright, and don't poke it directly in and try
to just and you want all of them to do it like in the fatty area. And you see some of those juices are coming out? Imagine if I cut that, all that will come out. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. We're gonna start assembling. Right? So we got our beautiful mashed potatoes here. Now, of course, in the culinary world, we like to make everything look all nice, right? Because you gotta eat with your eyes, just like that.
You can smell what I smell right now.
All right, so we're just gonna get our knife from this side over here. All right, and then we're just basically gonna cut this on the bias. You know what the bias means?
No,
so basically like on the on the edge, like versus like just straight down.
Okay.
It's kind of
like at an angle.
Yeah, at an angle.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. I couldn't get my words.
Oh no, I got you.
But that's what you're here for.
Got your back.
All right.
Forever.
All right. Just like that. Just like that.
You know, if I was making this at home, this would look nothing like that.
Try a little bit?
Do it one.
Yeah. Try some more.
I'm not gonna burn my home.
Alright. So then we're just gonna kind of pan it out because, like I said, everybody eats with their eye. just like so. All right. Now take our beautiful sauce. Just like so. And we're just gonna kind of let it fall where it needs to fall, and then just kind of get those juices just like that. Just like so. The pork is happy right now. It died for a reason. You know.
Pork is not as happy as I am right now.
Then we're just gonna get some green beans. Of course, you need some low color. And every time I try to cook, not only am I looking for great flavors, but also looking for contrasts too. So the crispness from the green beans, as you see the color from the sweets, the green from the mash. The green from the green beans, and just like so. All right. Boom, folks.
Boom.
There it is.
Boom down.
All right. So once again, we got roasted pork tenderloin that was seasoned with salt and pepper and rosemary. All right, and that's on some mashed sweet potatoes. All right, finished with a blackberry reduction, which had balsamic vinegar, little chicken stock, brown sugar, and then some beautiful green beans seasoned with salt and pepper.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here.
I can't wait